So Jake Paul, like his brother, has decided to destroy society even more by peddling this shitty product W. It's a deodorant. You saw how Prime took over the world. Well, it doesn't stop there apparently. There wasn't enough. Now kids are going to be running around with this shit, a bro-style deodorant, and an energy drink. I was wondering what was next, what kind of product they were going to make, and I think the next one should be some kind of hair product so that you can look like you've got ramen on your head as well. So this product is being promoted with the false claims of it being better for you.
As we move into better for you products and less harmful products, we saw how the leaders in the space didn't have the best formulas, didn't have the best manufacturing, had all of these harmful substances in it.
Which makes it sound like a scam, as they make it a point to say that there's no weird stuff like sulfates in it, and instead it has a bunch of vitamins and crap like that, bunch of unnecessary shit. So just like Prime, they're acting like it's some kind of health product, all while containing aluminium, which a lot of deodorants do contain, especially antiperspirants. I just think it's funny that it's supposedly a healthy product has aluminium listed as its first ingredient. So probably not great, and if you were ever looking for a safer alternative, you wouldn't be picking this one up. Remember when Prime got exposed for allegedly being harmful? Seems like history is repeating itself maybe. So at the best, this product is probably about the same as everything else you can get your hands on. It's probably not that much worse than anything else, but them claiming that it's somehow better for you needs to be taken with the biggest fucking grain of salt that you can find. One so big you can't even call it a grain anymore, a boulder or something. I would like to show you this logo he made as well, because this is great. It's not like we needed more proof of his retardation, because he doesn't seem to know what the letter L looks like. He thinks this is an L and not a sideways V or the greater than symbol.
There's a hidden L in the logo, actually. We'll trace it for you with our graphic design team. There's a hidden L in the logo.
So what is he saying is better than W? Everything? Maybe. He says he went through the deodorant aisle at Walmart of all places and thought that there should be an alternative to the other deodorant products.
So, 2 years ago, when I went to the store in search of a great product to keep me clean and smelling fresh, I realized there was no good option.
No one past the age of 13 uses Axe.
Old Spice is just old. The rest of the newer brands are charging upwards of
$20?
for a little stick of deodorant and
$25?
for some body wash. And not to mention, most of them were loaded with harmful substances like
Hormone blockers, parabens, artificial dyes?
So there I was, in aisle 13, dumb, sweaty, and stinky, when the brilliant idea came to me.
I'm gonna create a best-in-class, affordable, great-smelling, confidence-boosting, clean men's product line for boys and men across the nation.
Why? Why do we need more deodorants? Isn't there enough of them? And there's millions that are already being promoted by celebrities, so do we really need more? Especially when this is essentially the same as all that other shit that exists. But not only is this basically the same as everything else out there, it costs more too. The stick one is $8, which is great, isn't it? Because the people that buy that shit are probably the parents of his audience, which are a bunch of teens who have already sent their parents into debt collecting every Prime drink that they could get their hands on. Now they have to buy this shit as well. The point of all of this isn't to make some healthy product. Obviously, it's that juicy, yummy money. But why does Jake need so much money? Well, it's jealousy, which seems to stem from his brother eclipsing him with Prime, which has made so much money. It's currently worth between $3 to $8 billion.
I have more followers than you on Instagram and YouTube. Does that bother you?
No. It's hot in here, that's for sure. You're the older brother, you're supposed to have more.
Bro, who cares?
Yeah, not me, obviously.
So Jake thinks he needs to compete with his brother. I don't get why he couldn't just get in on that as well. He did the boxing thing, but Logan seems to have moved away from that and is still making more money than Jake. So I know some people are going to be surprised by Sean O'Malley's turn to the dark side. To compete with Logan, he has gotten Sean O'Malley on his side like Logan had KSI in hopes that their combined clout can make $1 billion company. But you shouldn't be surprised by any celebrity's ability to sell their soul for a pay paycheck, even when they have all the money that you could ever need, especially when the person in question has his hair coloured to match every flavour of Prime. And I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but he does make a good point that Sean O'Malley looks like he hasn't showered in a week.
Yeah, it's fucking...
What about my hair? Say something about my hair.
I already said that at the W shoot, that you look like you haven't showered in fucking a week.
Okay.
All right.
Derek. Hey, buddy.
All right, Derek.
Hey.
So I don't know if he's the right person to be selling body wash and deodorant. I'm interested in whether this should call into question the legitimacy of a fight between these two, if it did ever happen, which they both seem to be interested in, since they're now both owners of a business that they made together. And Jake didn't just say that he wanted to make $1 billion company, he has stated that he thinks that this company is going to make $100 billion in 4 years. Prime hasn't even made half of that money in half of the time, so to me this sounds like it is really a competition. This is what both of them are trying to do, is make $100 billion company, and judging by how dumb their audience is, because they both share the same audience, and judging by that, and how every famous person who ever talks about them has to glaze them any chance that they get, I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually become the next Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Or worse yet, Logan just interviewed Trump, which might not be a big deal on the surface, but imagine if he gets mentored by Trump and Logan and Jake have their hands on the button. We're that close to the entire world imploding. This is the timeline we're living in. And it baffles me why anyone still watches these podcasts. All of this promotion was done on these podcasts, and so I don't see what anyone gets out of that. These two, at least in their old vlog videos, were trying to be entertaining, even if it was cringe as fuck. I guess they try to be entertaining in WWE, but I don't get their current YouTube content. It just seems like a bunch of advertisements for a bunch of random products that are somewhat related to them. Though this is the case with most podcasts these days, it's weird since their audience is mostly children. Do young kids still watch long-form content? I thought that they had a small attention spans, but whatever. Let's hope this doesn't destroy the entire planet. We're still recovering from Prime. Invest in bomb shelters, invest in rations, or just eat the ramen noodles that'll soon be growing out of your kids' heads if you want to survive this.